Morning everyone. So happy New Year. Today is New Year's Day. So I'm up here again, just going through what I've got, just to make sure I've got stuff ready for when Matt can come back and put the hubs back on. So we're just looking through some bits and pieces here. See if I can do this one-handed. I might put you guys down. Yeah. So these I've worked out are for the drive axle, so they're inners. So I've got two of those, and then two gasket seals to go on the outside, and then for the front got two inners, yeah, for the front, and then two the outside, and then two cork gaskets for the caps. And same for the rear axle. The rear axle is a little bit different, but it's the same size, but it's just different. So I've got two of them. So I have got everything for the seal wise. Now, just obviously we still got that bit of a leak on the balance arm. So I've just taken the cap off. I'll take a torch with us. So here is obviously the lovely greasy innards. In the book it just says to have a gasket, which is what we've got, but I've had a bit of a clean up. There is a gap there that where a seal would fit, and one of those seals would fit. So I'm not sure if that is the reason why it's leaking, why like it's the oil seeping out, because on the inside it's not actually too bad. I mean, you can just see a bit glistening through there. So what I thought I'd do is I'll just nip up to the field where the other ones are, just nip the cap off and see if there is anything in there, because they're a lot newer up there. They haven't done the mileage, so I doubt if they would have been off. Just to see if they're any different. Okay, so I've cleaned up all in around the cap and the gasket, and I've cleaned up here, and just put it back on for now. See what happens. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to take it off, but I was just trying to see how bad it actually is. Do the theory of if it's not broke, don't fix it. But while we're at this stage, because in the book you got to do this, strip it right back, almost like that, to be able to get it off. So I mean, you know, while we're here we might as well do it. But I know I keep going over and over about this bloody thing, but yeah. So now just sorting out bolts really. This is just a day of like faffing about, not really achieving a lot, but sort of achieving stuff, if you know what I mean. So in here, just gone through all of this. This is all that's the brackets for the rear axle. This is all the fifth wheel bolts and stuff for the flange plates. Those flange plates that we did are good, but I'm going to change them to have them made so they're folded, so you get the curve on it instead of the right angle, which is how it would have been. I'm not going to have them that long again, because they go right past these rivets to there. I'm just going to do it in between the gaps, what it would have been, and then I can use that hole for, because that's where your pipe would come out, for your brake chamber for the rear axle, because obviously when he's down like that, your brake chamber's sat there, which would be perfect for that, so I can use that for that. And then I'll block that hole up or do something with that, or what I could do is I could have the plate a bit longer and have it notched over there and then finish there. Maybe I'll do that. That might be a better idea. And then I was just trying to work out why we never drilled the holes level, because you got two there, those are level, and then that one and that one's higher, which was a bit puzzling. And then there's some that's closer together here, but why that is because obviously this was the other chassis, so that hanger would have been back there, which would have given you that triangle, which would have given you the 3, and then back down. So yeah, that was a bit of a shame really, but once your wheels are on and your mud guards are on there, you're not going to be able to see that line of bolts anyway. But I'm thinking, because with that you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There is one there, I don't know why that's filled in. So there's 15 bolts holding that flitch plate on, but I should probably drill another 2 there, definitely, because modern ones, well, it probably would have been riveted from the factory, because if you get out and look at your model ones, they're literally next to each other. So I might still do that yet, but until I've got that bit on and we're that far, it's just all bits and pieces that need doing and it takes time. But yeah, so no, I'm just here sorting these bolts out, because when I undone the chassis, I literally just chucked everything in 2 boxes, as you can see. Chucked everything in this box. This box I had nothing to do with, because this was created by the previous owners. As you can see, there's literally all sorts in here. Air fittings, Jubilee clips, 5p, washers, all sorts. But yeah, so now I'm just sorting them out a bit. So obviously these fine thread ones were for the steering box on the front. These here, I believe, would have been for the spring hangers. And then you got another set there. I have to clean them up. They're covered, caked in crap. They're threaded all the way down. And then you got another set which got a longer shank on them. And then you got a lot longer of a shank. And then this is what they used to put the spring hangers on, which are 100% way too long, as you can see, and they're not right. So yeah, I'm just sorting them all out, see what we've got. Radio. So these are the pinch bolts, which I can put them back in, clean them up, put them back in, which would be awesome. Some are like not rotten, but pin, scrap, more pinch bolts, pinch bolt. See, another one of them, and one of them. Right, so we're sorting out the bolts here, getting them into different sizes. Worked out that these are bigger. Let's undo one. These are bigger. And the only ones that I can find bigger are for this gearbox mount here. So they go in there, which will be about right. And there's 8 of them, and there's 8 holes. So we'll take those out and put them in there. So So that's right, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yeah, so that's those 8, and then that will free up 4 more, so we'll be able to see where those 4 go. So we'll clean them up. Morning. So after looking through all my photos again last night, yeah, obviously it's been so long since I took it apart, so learned that some of the cross members actually bolt through frames of stuff. So this side, this cross member bolts through the air tank frame, that side there. So those bolts are actually in the bucket. They don't bolt through here because they bolt there. Same will be for the other side, I would say. Because the fuel tank brackets one sits there, I believe. Or is it here? We'll have to get them round and have a look. There might be one that bolts through there as well. So there's going to be some that I can't bolt up anyway. But yeah, all of that was bolted up. So bolt that up. I can bolt the front one up. And then obviously there's the other cross member there that goes on the front. Have to bolt that, obviously when I get that blasted and painted, I can bolt that one on. Just check to see how many bolts go in there, and then yeah, obviously figure out what bolts I need to go through the spring hangers, or even if I've even got them. Okay, so we're fitting up the gearbox mount now. Those 8 bolts that I was a bit unsure about, they are right to go in here. Just making sure everything's right, because I can't put no bolts in this cross member yet, because one of the tank brackets bolts to there. Same the other side with the air tank. And I just bought this tank bracket around this side because how can I do this? Put that there. Out of the way, Brandon. Out of the way. Come on. This bolts there. This is the front one, obviously, and then he bolts into there, and then into these two, which is part of that frame. So I can't bolt the front side of this one up this side, but I can bolt the other side up. So that'll be good. This just needs trimming a bit around here, I believe. I don't know, he should go in there, alright? But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, no, that's how he goes, so that's good to know. And then yeah, I just got loads of bolts, but I reckon I've figured out the bolts that go in the hangers. I need to search for some more, but I believe they're these ones here. I shall show you. I shall put one in. Put one in there. So that's it's got a little bit more to go. They go tight because they're obviously shanked, and they should be tapered on the end a little bit. I got a nut, but yeah, once you got your nut on there, that'll be perfect then. So yeah, I reckon those are for, just knock him out a bit, those are for them. And I've got 12 of that size, I believe. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Yeah, so 12, so I need 18 altogether. These are slightly shorter, but I think these just go for a cross member, because obviously that's got to go through a cross member, through your chassis, and then through the hanger, so that's why they're longer. I thought they might have been that size, but that I mean, they're slightly longer. See, this is where I start doubting myself now. Would have been handy if I took the whole thing to pieces from the start, but yeah, just gotta make do with what we got. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they're them. May have to get some more if I can't find any, but I've got bolts here, there and everywhere, so I'm sure they're here somewhere. So virtually bolted up this side. I have run out of bolts now. They're over between here and cheddar somewhere. Oh, they're still at cheddar. So this is the bolts that I found, which I'm using in here. So yeah, I'm 6 missing, so I need to go get some more of them. But yeah, no, most that cross member's bolted up. Once that's bolted up, that's virtually it until I've painted more, because that airframe bolts through that one, so then that'll be bolted up. It's just the front now to go, but we've got all these bolts left over here, so they're thinning down now, so we just got about 20 bolts here, and then just all the odds and sods that come out of there. But yeah, now we'll just see what we're left with. Some of these brackets under here, we've got the bolts still left in them, so we can place them on the chassis and see what we got left. So yeah, we're cracking on with it now. Hopefully get some hubs on this month, and yeah, go from there.